We're going to space.
Whole hullabaloo about you, man, and this mess you got going.
I would take an axe to a couple people's heads. I mean, I would go barbarian.
To a couple robots?
No,
Because
to
that's
maybe
really...
like a town, like Oblivion style.
Whoa, no, you just...
Sir, we're talking about robots.
Scabies is a that's also a staple of white culture.
Y'all some nasty niggas, bro.
Is that white culture?
I believe
Y'all can
scabies,
keep that shit.
Dirty.
But the black people, they smoke the weed and they get too relaxed.
I'm not getting taken down by no British cops.
Is this true, Don Juice? Is this true? You know the foreign affairs. Is this true?
It's propaganda. Just saying.
Hello, friends, fiends, and everybody in between. We are here once again, and I am pretty fucking drunk tonight.
I can believe that.
It's a good time.
There's no, you're drunk.
We got the peanut butter.
That's some good shit, by the way.
We out here
You got the
drinking
peanut butter. We got the peanut butter what?
Peach.
Shouts out to
Peanut butter,
Artie Rell.
whiskey, peach. Was it whiskey? We got spice rum.
It's the Bacardi something barrel.
No, this is good either way.
It's Bacardi like aged in like
that.
oak barrels, like whiskey barrels. It's a good. It's called Oak Heart, and it's
Go-kart?
Oak Heart.
Go-kart. Mario Kart?
Yogurt.
Anybody got Mario Kart?
Yogurt.
I've got the Mario Kart Tour on the phone.
That's a good fucking
I'm ranked
game.
one. I'm ranked number one. So here's the thing though about that Mario Kart shit. I got called in the middle of a race last night, right? And like, you know how you're supposed to be playing with like random people, like a matchmaking thing?
Yeah.
Here's my issue. I don't think that's happening. I think those are randomly generated names, even though there's shit like Thought Slayer and things. Here's why. So I'm in the first round, right? I'm in the first round of a race. I get a phone call that I got to take.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose this race. I'll redo it later. I take the phone call. It's like a 45-minute phone call. I end the call. The race is still going on.
That's weird because the times that I've used it,
It
where I've
looks
had
like
to
real people.
have done something else. Like I remember I was at Walmart earlier.
You're playing Mario Kart in Walmart?
Yeah.
Like, what a time to be alive.
I was looking for
using their thing?
No, I was on my phone, and I remember I'm like looking for something, and I go back to my phone, and I wasn't controlling it, and somehow I came in third place. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, that shit's sketchy. That shit's
how did
not
this
real.
do this for like 2 laps? I just didn't do
Shit's
anything.
not real. So
That's suspect.
we out here with the normal crew. Do we even need introductions at this point? Like,
Yes.
Always.
Yeah, you need
Yes.
introductions.
all right.
Always.
So here I am, the main man. The what was that? The BLT? No, I would say I'm more like a bacon double with cheese.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you
It sounds
you
greasy.
You greasy.
Yeah, you're very greasy, very
Greasy, but you're delicious.
Greasy but delicious.
I can fuck with that.
Clog your arteries a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, but
Hey.
you know, like the heart attack you want, but you kind of don't want.
Moderation.
Exactly.
That's the key. You know, I'm still here. I thought I had a stroke last night, but it didn't take me out.
Don't
so.
tell me that. As a healthcare professional,
We just talked about it like
He's on the
30
rock.
minutes ago,
What
and
you
you didn't say
doing?
shit.
Yeah.
I hit this cartridge, and I was like,
Stop
fuck.
hitting that goddamn cartridge. You want to fucking die. Keep
fucking
hitting.
FDA, right, bro? You fucked
You said
up.
your left
Okay, so
arm
let me
was
tell you
numb.
what. Okay, I'll
That's
go.
not a
I'll tell
good
you what happened.
thing.
So I'll go over it the fourth time today. So I'm sitting there. I turn my TV off. I turn my light off, and I take a couple hits off the cart because, like, you know, it helps me get some sleep. I didn't take any melatonin tablets or nothing like that because normally I take melatonin. And all of a sudden, when I hit it the fifth time, my heart starts racing. And, like, my normal response to that is drink some water. I got a bottle of water right next to me on the nightstand. And it's lukewarm, you know, it's room temperature. I got it straight out the pack in my pantry. And I just get cold. Like ice cold. My left arm's a little like numb, like tingly numb. You know, like it's there, but it's numb. And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm dying tonight."
Yeah, bro, you definitely. Those are definitely symptoms of like a stroke.
So, and I got super fucking cold when I drank the water. So I turned my fan off and wrapped myself in a blanket, and I shook for about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, cold wise. And I regulated and I got some good sleep.
Well, glad to see you.
Stop
still
using
alive.
that thing. Yeah, please don't use that anymore.
No, shouts out to the carts.
Damn, was it like 5 hits back to back?
Yeah, bro, you
it was honestly probably more than that. Oh yeah, it's what I do is like because the light will blink like a few times after you've held it too long. So what I do is I wait for that blink and then unhit it and hit it again.
Oh shit!
And I won't let go. Yeah, I do that a lot.
Damn, you knocking the
Yeah,
fuck
so
out
you
of your
Yeah, I'm gonna get the popcorn lung.
You trying to commit suicide at this point?
By oil, yeah. I'm gonna prove that
just go back to
cannabis
smoking.
can kill.
You're gonna invert your lungs.
Your lungs are gonna be fucking.
My lungs are so I
movie
had to do
popcorn,
some
bro.
I had to do some spray painting with some kills.
Yeah.
And for like 3 days, I was pulling white paint out of my nose. And I was like, "Oh no, I should really start wearing a mask."
Wait, so you just painted without a mask?
Yeah.
Just breathing in.
I
bro,
probably shouldn't keep doing that though.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't keep.
Yeah,
doing
no,
that.
I
You
figured
wanna
that
die?
out. No, I
You
fucking
want
figured that
cancer?
out. I mean, I'm gonna get cancer regardless. Oh my god, that was brutal. He just clipped through the fence and everything. His legs shaking. We got Vigi Games off to the side.
The Vigi Games.
So we got next to me. We got the Space Boy Dandy wearing the Heaven's Pleasures shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pleasurable heavens, all that stuff. I want to be a food item also, because if you're like,
Wait, you want to be a food item?
well, you're a burger, and isn't he?
I'm a burger?
Too?
I'm not a goddamn burger,
You're
okay?
both
I'm not a
burgers.
food item. Well, I take it back.
I want to be a food. Can
for
I
the
be
ladies,
like a
I
tart,
am.
like a lemon tart, a lemon blueberry tart?
Is that a thing? Can you be
I don't know.
Yeah,
That sounds kinda
the French will
gay.
make it.
I guess you could. I guess that could be a thing. I guess.
All
so.
right,
Go ahead.
we got
I guess
lemon
lemon
blueberry
curd.
tart.
We got lemon curd.
Lemon curd.
Curd.
Yeah,
I don't like how that sounds.
We curding out here.
you just
Across,
cheese at its
across
base.
from
like
me,
that.
we got
I don't like
we got the BH.
What up?
The other
The-
burger man.
Shut up,
The
Zav.
Boss Burger.
I'm not no fucking burger. I'm just
2,200
BH.
calories. The brisket on top.
I hate you, motherfucker. God damn.
Brisket. That's good.
Brisket on a burger as a
What?
topping, like with bacon.
Come
What you
on.
mean?
Come on. What
It's
are
a
you
good
even,
burger. It's
what
a
are you even
$13
saying?
burger.
Why y'all ganging up on this? Is racism.
It's a
No.
terrific
And
burger.
even coming from you, Zab.
Fantastic burger.
That
I've
brisket
I've
dash
eaten
now.
the burger.
Well, brisket does sound pretty fucking good.
Exactly.
Where
Why-
can we get barbecue this late in the hood
They're probably
that
right
we
there.
won't get shot?
Like
Multiple
right
spots.
there in front
Well,
of Bombshells.
In front of Bombshell.
Oh shit!
got cash.
Oh shit! I know.
In front of the tire place on Pine Hills in Colonial.
That's too far, bro.
I know. 407 Chef off of Old Winter Garden Road.
It's also pretty far.
But the barbecue is the shit.
All right, over
I
here
love barbecue.
we got the Big Boss.
What food
Yes,
are you?
yes.
Are you sushi?
Nah, I do like sushi, but I wouldn't be
I love
sushi. I want to
sushi.
be
You're a noodle.
no
Asparagus.
sherbet.
Sherbet.
Sorbet.
Sherbet.
If I was a food, I'd be Hennessy.
Fucking shit. That's not a food.
Very
That's
sweet.
It's a
drink.
food.
Hennessy's
very
a food
sweet.
product. It's
It's a food
corn.
product.
It's a
Yeah.
Wait,
Nigga,
no,
what's up?
it's
Beverage.
grapes. Hennessy's cognac, which is brandy, which is made from
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah. What?
So it's grapes.
So you're gonna
That's
tell
a
me I
food
can't
product.
aspire to be what now?
you're a burger, and it's.
I'm not a fucking burger.
You're the Bossy's burger.
If anything, I'm like I'm baby back ribs.
I literally, I don't care what diet you're on. If you can have a cheat day, eat that 2,000 calorie burger. Like it's a whole daily's values worth.
Where are you
of
getting this from?
Chili's.
from Chili's.
It's called the Boss Burger, and it's
Oh.
it's a 1/4 pound burger with brisket, rib meat, bacon. Yeah. Yeah, I've talked about this. That's why I called him the Boss Burger. It's a quarter-pound burger with rib meat.
Have you tried it?
And yes.
Oh, so
Yes, I couldn't finish it. I was super drunk when I
this man
finished
is
it.
a whole
the next day.
entree.
It's a whole day's
Now,
worth.
for the ladies, I am. A wink.
Whoa.
Wink.
Whoa.
All right, so we got a couple things going on. so I want to talk about.
What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about this puppeteering going on in the media this past week with this little girl, Greta Thunberg.
Sweden?
She's a little Swedish girl. So I guess last year is when she first started her protest in front of the Swedish Parliament in Stockholm.
Wow.
Here's a big question. Would you allow your 15-year-old autistic daughter who has OCD to sit in front of the government building downtown in a country where the rapes are at 7,000 something a year, 50% of them being people under the age of 18?
Okay. Pause. Is she really autistic?
According to her mother's autobiography, because her mother and father are both actors and authors.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, this before you even jump in, this seems rigged. This bitch lying. She don't care about the environment.
I think the
disagree.
little girl does
I think she
actually
probably
care
cares
about the environment. I think she really does. I think she is being manipulated because she is.
That's a fair statement.
What a big issue is mentioning the fact that she has what is considered a mental disability. You can argue the semantics of Asperger's all you want. It is highly functioning autism. Mm-hmm. It's highly functioning, yes. And a lot of times, like the guy that Rain Man was based off of.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. It's you can do certain things and you can be very obsessed. She has OCD according to her mother in the autobiography, and ADHD.
This is an autobiography about her daughter?
No, about the mother.
Just about her life, but I mean, she's going to include her daughter.
Yeah.
I assume. So.
Both daughters are apparently diagnosed with quite a few of these things.
Oh,
so here's my question.
There's two?
That's just bad genes.
If you have an
That's
autistic
rude.
child with
What?
OCD, are you going to let them fuck even setting them up for it? Like, not let's just assume that the parents didn't set them up. Would you let your child go on an international stage for anything?
I mean, me personally, no. But I mean, you have to question the motives of the parents at that point. Like, what is this? Why do they seem so? I mean, I get like your child is very passionate about something and you want them to be.
She just won what's called the Alternative Nobel Prize, which is it also includes a $100,000 cash payment, and she's been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize as well.
So
has she really done that much though?
Apparently, she's been doing this for a year. Except, like, when did you guys hear about this girl?
Last week ago? When you went off about her.
Last week.
Last week's when I found out about her.
Well, that's when I heard about her from you.
Her main supporter, apparently, according to her posts, calling out all the haters, that is written by somebody. So she was like in a panel and without like a speech rehearsed, and they asked her like, "Hey, do you think Trump should get in on this?" And she like kind of walked around the question and was like, "Can somebody else try to answer this?" Because she doesn't actually have the facts. She doesn't have that real tenacity. She's being
she has
trained.
passion and interest,
right? But she's being trained.
She's not necessarily a political activist,
and it's really, really hard for you to put up a mentally disabled child and for somebody to criticize a mentally disabled child. Mm-hmm. It's a shield. They're using her as a shield, and the "they" is always vague. Anytime anybody says they're doing this, it doesn't matter who's doing it. Somebody's doing that shit, and those people are in the wrong. Whether their intention to save the earth or whatever is right, whether they genuinely believe what they're fighting for. Mm-hmm. I don't care about the ends justifying the means. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's a cheap trick when you do that. You did the same thing with the border. Oh, look at the kids. Like you separating the kids at the border. The kids. The
How do I separate these kids?
Because it's gonna be two things they always use. Is like if crying women don't get you, they use the kids.
Which I find kind of offensive, personally.
The kids or the crying women?
Both.
Why the kids?
How do you reach these kids?
Because, like,
the kids don't have no future.
I definitely feel like, kids shouldn't necessarily be just discounted because they're young or whatever. I think there's plenty of them that, are able to formulate great ideas, their own ideas, all that good stuff. But at the same time, like, literally just due to sheer lack of experience in life, like, it just, you can't rush those things, and you can't, like, rush.
And you can't trust these kids.
Yeah, you can't put a kid in a position of, like, a political activist because that's just not.
That's a lot of pressure.
So I don't. Yeah. What I don't like is watching this. I've watched 2 videos of this girl speak now. Right. One of them was with a rehearsed speech in front of a bunch of people, and this is the one that I'm really talking about. Mostly is there were people in the crowd who were screaming, "We love you." Grown ass adults screaming at a child, "We love you," idolizing a child, and then with the shit that she did at the UN. The "how dare you" and all that. It's again with the internet reaction of that. It's the same shit. And like, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying like, oh shit, like the world isn't in an issue right now with the
these aren't new ideas. I'm gonna say
it's been going around for like, 60 years now.
Only 60 hours.
Only 60 hours.
This information is only been
hot
60 hours.
This hot off the presses.
Honestly, like, I mean, in terms of like just the environment and global warming and sustainability and all those things, it's not necessarily like new topics. Yes, we do need to be talking about it more. We do need to actually take action. But again, it's weird. This whole situation's weird. Like, I don't even know why we're still like, why are we still talking about this girl? I mean, it's great.
What do you mean? I've known about her for a week. You're saying that 7 days is too long?
AJ really doesn't like this little girl, and that's just the bottom line.
I would say within a week. That's all I've seen on my timeline.
Exactly, and she's so polarizing.
Like,
but I don't.
I appreciate the message, obviously.
It's cool.
But it's just
But I don't see anything different that other people have tried. You think she's the first fucking person to start talking about the climate and climate change just because she's a fucking kid and they want to fucking prop it up, and her parents are pushing it. They are, whether they want to.
Nobody's gonna listen.
They're Antifa. They
Nobody's
have Antifa
gonna
t-shirts.
listen to Al Gore. So you get them listen to kids.
Nobody's gonna listen to Al Gore.
Fucking Al Gore. Okay, so
Al Gore.
So another man nobody's gonna listen to. Carson King. You've never heard this name, probably.
No.
Okay.
Nah, bro.
This young man,
Fuck that is.
He was at a football game, and he had a little sign written out with his Venmo ID.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted some Busch Light. Some Busch Light.
He had a sign with his Venmo ID, and he was requesting Busch Light. Or
Busch Light needs resupplying. Busch Light supply needs replenished. Venmo, and his Venmo address. So people just started flooding him with money, and because this is national televised TV with the sports, and he decided, well, I just needed a case, so I'm going to donate the rest of this money to a children's hospital.
Nice.
Anheuser-Busch was like, oh, shit, you know what? We're going to match what you donate and put you on a can of Busch Light.
Nice.
And it has like a little picture of him over the mountains. It says Carson King, Iowa legend. Right? Mm-hmm. So a reporter goes back onto Carson King's Twitter to about 6 years ago when Carson King, who is now 22, was 16 years old.
Here we
go again with this cancel bullshit.
Oh my God, what is it?
Fuck out of here, nigga.
What did he say? What did he tweet?
Okay.
Yeet.
I don't think CNN has the actual tweets here. Okay, so one of the tweets compared black mothers to gorillas, and another joked about black people who were killed in the Holocaust. Once he pointed it out and I went back and I looked at it, I was really upset with myself, he told reporters at the conference. And he apologized. He was 16 years old, and it was also apparently, from further research, from a Tosh.0 bit.
Oh.
So the guy who found these,
I'm just over it.
he was immediately because Anheuser-Busch, they're still matching the donations, but they're not putting his face on the can. They've cut all ties with the dude.
Wow.
So
imagine this fuck nigga coming in, fucking up your shit. That's so fucked up.
Shitty.
I hate this cancel culture bullshit. It's like, okay, the dude was 16. How old is he now?
22.
Bro, that's
oh my God.
That's so fucking annoying.
And he was
quoting a show.
Come
the fuck on, man.
He was an edgy. He was a 16-year-old jet.
That's what I'm saying.
Sidebar. I do miss that show though. That show was good. I remember getting high watching it.
Tosh, I don't like.
It still comes on.
I haven't. I haven't watched cable like real like TV in like 2-3 years. Like I don't know what's on. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Other than like sports, like the NBA and shit. I don't know what's going on.
No, but honestly, like that's just so shitty.
You gonna really go back to when I was 16?
But what was the purpose of it? Because
it's so
what did he do?
It's what did I do?
What did he do for you to even want to look up the shit? Like
why? He was gonna donate money to a children's hospital.
What did he do?
And I'm gonna investigate this. Fuck out of here, man.
It's like
pussy.
What you doing?
Why can't you let people do good things now?
But that's the thing. No matter what you've done, no matter how good whatever you did 30 years ago, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna go back. It's like shit just has to be.
It has turned
done.
On this so-called journalist. Readers went back on the journalist tweets and found out this motherfucker's out here using the N-word.
Yeah,
Oop.
Get his ass.
And the paper's defending him.
What?
But calling his acts inappropriate.
How is he going to be so sloppy as to have some bullshit on his own Twitter?
Exactly. Like but that's the whole thing about this whole cancel culture bullshit is that motherfuckers who are throwing, you can't. Let's dig them up. Let's get in their past or whatever. It's like they got dirt in their backyard too. So like. It's just stupid. Like, this is the classic example. You want to point the finger and then to find out that this person has been saying the N-word. It's like, oh, well, you're no better than me.
Yeah.
So how the fuck do you get to pull rank on me and judge me?
But I just want to keep going back to the main fact of, like, what was even the fucking purpose? Like, what did this guy do except say, make a joke, like, by putting his little Venmo thing saying he needs the fucking beer, and everybody's like, oh, let's send the money for the beer. And he could have just kept all the money, be like, fuck yeah. Instead, he decided he wanted to donate it, and it was this whole cute little story, and then some fuckwad wanted to be like, no, something's wrong here.
Because
why?
They can't have no happiness. Fuck them. They can't provide happiness.
Fuck them.
This isn't real. Fuck them.
Yeah, this isn't real. I don't like this.
They were trying to solicit money for beer. Fuck them.
I'm freaking telling.
I'm freaking Mr. Lee.
Look what he said.
I'm freaking telling.
That's so dumb.
How much do we know? Like how much money he was? Did he got or raised? No. Yeah.
I don't have the numbers
because that reminds me of the guy.
Doesn't have the numbers here.
Yeah,
numbers don't exist.
Who was the dude who wanted to make a? It wasn't a ham sandwich. It was some.
It was a potato salad.
Yeah, and he made over $100,000.
Yeah, and he did the thing. He
And
did everything he promised.
To my knowledge, he just kept it.
He like flew people out to watch it be made and shit like that. Like he bought like heavy plane tickets.
Heavy plane.
Yeah,
Heavy tickets.
Wow.
all right. So a man who's got some tickets going on him.
Tickets.
Donald Trump is in hot ham water this week.
Ooh, boiling.
He,
Really, though.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
no, he definitely did. The transcript's released. He admits that this is what happened. He asked the Ukrainian president, newly elected at the time, to do an investigation on Joe Biden's son, who was the board member of an oil company based in the Ukraine. And the big issue would be, he's saying, well, we can, protect you from sanctions and give you funding if you do this, but we'll hold off on it if not. Something like that actually kind of happened, but without him saying that. That never was said. The quid pro quo was never actually discussed. It was never, okay, you do this, I'll do this.
It's just like indicated.
Coincidentally, he
Sounded like it.
He was against it, and then he gave the funding. But honestly, they're trying to impeach.
So they're just wasting time.
They're wasting time
Let's waste more time.
because they're impeaching over the wrong charge, and you can't go onto a new charge. It's the way the investigation shit works. You can't go looking into, like, you can get him. You could probably get the dude on campaign finance fraud. More than likely, you could do that, but that's not what you're doing.
Nah.
You keep trying to get him on shit that he's not doing illegal.
Look, he's talking to the Ukrainians. Look at him.
But if you get him on the shit that he's doing illegally, it's gonna put people on to the fact that a bunch of people are doing that shit illegally.
See, that's the irony behind all this. You kind of get him. Like, look what he's doing, and then it's like,
wait, what are you doing?
It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's just
What
not.
y'all doing?
It's not gonna happen.
It's especially sloppy since the Democrats are supposed to be discussing their campaign. It's like
Not
all
only
they're focusing
that.
on now is just
It's silly.
When you think of somebody who's like completely against the Democratic plan, would you think Donald Trump or Mike Pence?
I guess who it
I
is.
say-
It's Pence.
So why would
That's
you want Mike
Ace
Pence
O'Bannon right there.
to be
People
the
don't think.
because I was just about to say,
the
because they're not
president.
thinking about it.
People don't think.
because if you impeach Trump, that's how you
Getting
get
shocked.
Pence.
They
You're gonna
assume if Trump
gay,
is gone,
you
all of a
gay, you getting
sudden
shocked.
we're all happy and holding hands now.
Could you imagine? Pence just being like, "Did I expect this type of backlash? Heavens, no!"
No, man.
It is wild
Just
though.
squinting the whole time.
Boy, he looks like Ace O'Bannon from fucking Johnny Quest.
And then Johnny Quest is Barron Trump.
Yeah,
Barron
exactly.
Trump is a tall ass.
That's a
13-year-old.
that's a big nigga, bro.
How old is he now? Like, is he 16 now? Like,
Maybe.
is that kid of age? Like,
It doesn't matter.
How
He's
old?
fucking big.
I don't know.
you think he's a Russian agent?
Doesn't he have
He's
autism?
a sleeper
No.
agent.
Well, there's a theory that he might have autism because
Because wasn't he like
Trump
playing with yo-yos?
and Trump's
shit?
very adamant about World Autism Day.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, but like that doesn't,
Yeah,
Barron Trump's the same. I think Barron
He's a
Trump
tall boy.
is John Connor.
He'll be fine. He'll
But
play
Barron Trump's going to save us all one
some
day.
kind of sport or
Save some
something.
robots.
It's
What
going to
if-
be the Trump dynasty.
What if he is a
He's
robot?
gonna use the cyber now.
He's going to use the cyber.
gonna use the
In
cyber.
2024, then we can have Donald Trump Jr. And then in 2032, we can have Eric Trump,
Is Junior the ugly one?
the milkman's kid. Yeah,
No,
Donald-
wait.
40 years of Trump.
So Eric's the ugly one.
Absolutely.
Eric is the ugliest one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Eric's got
okay.
the super overbite, but he's got the like early 90s hot wife. Like if it were the early 90s, his wife would be super hot. You know what I mean? Like
Kinda looks a
flat
beaver a
ass.
little bit.
Huh?
Kind of looks like a beaver.
Him?
Yeah.
But his wife is like the old school
Yeah, I know what
like
you're talking about.
bikini model type.
Yeah.
There's like no ass, kind of big tits, but not like huge, and no hips. Why would she have hips? She has no ass. There's why have a frame? But she's a good talker.
She's a good talker.
And then Donald Trump Jr. is just a shitlord because he knows he's the milkman's kid and has Donald Trump's name. Could you imagine being in that position? He can't get impeached. He's going to be in our media, even if he lost everything. Donald Trump's not going away until he dies because he's close. He's old, and I would imagine with that much, he eats a lot of McDonald's.
He
doesn't work
that way. Best McDonald's.
He doesn't work out.
I eat McDonald's every day. I eat a sausage cheese biscuit every day with a large sweet tea. That's my breakfast.
Hey, excuse me, miss. Welcome on the
That's what
sausage
my pop-up eats
biscuit.
for breakfast. Well, when he goes to dialysis, which actually isn't good for him, he always gets the large sweet tea.
Damn, that got
sweet
dark.
tea. All right, sweet tea.
McDonald's
is
sweet
right.
tea is especially so. McDonald's put me onto the whole like temporary baggie to hold the sweet tea because when I've done restaurants,
Whoa,
what?
yeah, what the fuck you talking
The
about?
temporary baggie.
yeah. So
What the fuck McDonald's you been going to?
every single no. Hear me out.
This is new to me. Go ahead.
If you look at their tea urns, right, where you get the tea, they've got like a plastic liner inside, and they have like a little. You remember the milk bags at Steak and Shake?
Yeah.
They have a line like that leading through the tea urn. So it's a plastic bag in the tea urn that holds the tea
Interesting.
with a little plastic nozzle.
So they don't make their tea there, is what you're saying?
No, they do still make it there. They pour the tea into that bag so that it's not on the metal tea urn. Because, those things are hard to clean.
Yeah.
So it goes from a bag to like a little white tube that goes through the nozzle that's crimped when the nozzle's up. You open the nozzle up and it uncrimps the tube. It's like the bags of milk at Steak and Shake. It's the same process.
Okay.
Bags of milk.
Got bags of milk. Got bags of tea.
Yeah, they're
What
bags
the-
of milk. They
bags
were
of
for the
milk?
shakes.
Yeah. No, but I agree with that because, like, I've had lots of sweet tea from nasty-ass tea urns. So, like, McDonald's keeps their shit fresh. You never taste that sour crust tea.
Because they're not going to clean it properly.
Exactly. No, it makes perfect sense. I'd rather spend, if I were a businessman, I'd rather spend the extra 30 cents per batch that lasts, like, I think it's like an 8-hour batch from the timestamps I've seen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because, I mean, like, think about, like, again, at Steak and Shake. I mean, when they would clean, whenever I would see someone actually fucking clean out
the tea urns?
Yeah, the tea.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, don't get Steak and Shake sweet tea.
Don't do it. And then
or
a
even
lot of
soda,
times
honestly.
the
Like, thinking
servers
about
wait
it.
forever to change the tea, make
Like,
new tea.
at Moe's, we did it every single night with the tea urns and the fucking soda nozzles. But at Steak and Shake,
It's whoever actually cares.
it was like once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shouts out to Miss Susan.
I cleaned the soda nozzles because I cared.
So we're gonna move on because Trump's not. He's still gonna be here.
Yeah,
You're not gonna be able to impeach him, and
Smug
if
smile
you
the
do,
whole
you're
way.
gonna have Mike Pence, and which is I don't like either of them. I think Trump's done really good for people who work, but other than that, he's a piece of shit, and fuck him. And like Mike Pence, why would I want Mike Pence? He's not gonna do good for me.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna give me tax breaks.
And he's gonna come in with the big dog.
He's gonna be shocking gays and like I don't need all that. No good.
Terrible.
Terrible. So another thing that's terrible.
Just terrible.
The
Just
FBI
terrible.
has warned that incels will be
Terrible.
attacking the viewings of the Joker movie.
This is so fucking stupid.
That's nuts. That's wild.
I'm sorry.
It's so
who said
stupid.
what?
Like,
the FBI.
okay, as if, the last guy who did the big shooting, he fucking wore a Joker costume to the theater.
He wasn't the last guy.
And no, I mean in a movie theater.
Yeah, that was
Like he was wearing Joker.
That was the guy who looked like he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but it's still fucking stupid.
Could you imagine if he was actually drugged and like hypnotized into doing that? So that I'm not saying it was.
I don't know.
I'm
I mean,
saying,
because
could you imagine? What if? And if so,
it's so stupid. It's like this could be anything, like any movie with violence in it. Like that, this is going to be the trigger. That this is the one, you guys. Like the fucking FBI is behind this shit.
I'm so like
it's stupid.
My brain literally hurts that this is our reality. Like,
It's
what
not
the
real.
fuck?
Reality is subjective.
It's not
Sav.
real. It's not real.
Exactly. Reality is not real.
Listen,
The floor,
incel attack.
as Jay says, the floor is lava. The floor is lava. Just made up rules
How
that
many?
we've just
seriously,
you can't
do
do
you
this.
really-
It's not going to stop anything.
How many angry white virgins do you think are going to bring a gun to the Joker movie?
70,000.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Everybody.
Probably like I'm going to say probably 2 in the whole country. I think 2 people might.
But this is my thing.
I'm
though.
going to guarantee that they will be white.
Bring a gun to specifically the Joker movie?
The only way to
Why?
save it, they have to
At
be
this point, because they
black
put it
or
in the
Hispanic.
media, probably for funsies at this point to prove them right. Like,
Yeah.
haha, we're gonna
guy.
we're gonna own the libs by making them right.
Only way to
Stupid.
prove them wrong, the shooter has to be black or Hispanic. See it.
No, but then they won't even advertise they won't publicize the race for
Yeah.
about 2 days. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
It's understandable
But
because you don't want to.
Either way, it's still like one of those situations where it's just asinine. It's like, okay, we're gonna ban costumes.
Be real,
So you mean like the little?
Like, I
what,
love-
is it rated R? It's not rated R.
It is rated R. It's
Okay,
definitely
so
rated R.
never mind. I take that back. But still, it's just like
You saw
people
Joaquin
just wanna-
Phoenix walked off a fucking interview when they asked him if he thought that it could inspire people to commit something heinous.
Because
He was like, "Why would you?" and just walked off.
I would too.
Because it's stupid. It's like,
I would
I'm
walk off
fucking
as well.
acting. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Like, this is fake. This
Like,
is a
why
fake
would you
fucking
even
Joaquin
say-
Phoenix took that role. Everybody who plays the Joker except Jared Leto takes that role really, really, really seriously. Like, why are you going to take that role so seriously?
Well,
Why
here-
so serious?
Can-
You know?
I mean,
can I say, like, first of all, why even?
Oh, you're good. I was just saying, trying to tilt that a little bit. Oh, I wasn't trying to do all that. Damn.
Okay, I'm sorry. No,
Zach was about to go off and you slowed her down. Thanks a lot.
My bad.
I'm just saying, why? First of all, am I even gonna care about another fucking Joker movie? Does the movie look like it might be good?
I think that
Okay,
movie looks
sure.
good.
I'll watch
Yeah,
it.
it looks pretty good.
Shut up! I'm not done talking. So it looks. It looks like it'll be fucking good to watch, but at the same time, like, I'm not necessarily interested in the Joker story at this time. I feel like we've been over flooded.
It's a different origin story.
Yeah, well,
though.
we've
They
never
just-
got a real origin story
instead of
from
dipping
him.
him into chemicals, they dip him into society.
Yes,
Society.
yes,
We live in a
Society.
society.
But you don't understand.
yes. All
But
the
it's
society.
so much Batman stuff. Batman. I know
Well,
Batman's not.
Batman's
in,
not
I
even
know.
in it. There's no
I know
butt
Batman's not
stuff
in,
in
it. I know
this
Batman's
movie
not
at
in
all.
it. I know he's not in it.
So you
but
hate Batman.
Joker
There's
is
no bat
literally
stuff.
Batman's fucking villain. So that
It
being
is his
said,
nemesis.
yes. So
He
even
has
though
a bunch of
shut
nemesis.
the fuck up.
No, it's the Joker.
I'm not done talking.
Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to rant, and like I can't even rant.
Go ahead.
Anyways, what I was trying to say though is
Unacceptable.
like all of the Batman shit, the Joker stuff, like anything really related to Batman, I'm just kind of over at this point. Like it's just
Why?
it's been because
He-
it's been
he
over
uses money
flooded.
as a
It's like
superpower.
every couple years.
Is it because it's not? It hasn't been good.
He's got rackades on rackades.
It's not because it hasn't been good. Again, the movie itself looks like a good movie. It looks like it's well put together. It looks like the acting's gonna be great.
Joaquin Phoenix. His
It looks
name's
like
Joaquin.
it looks
very
like it's gonna be
method.
great. But like
Very method.
that's not a story that is not really that new of a story to me. I mean, yeah, they're doing it like a different origin story, but it's still kind of on that same tone that we've already seen. And like, I'm just not really not right now. Maybe if they waited a couple of years, but I just feel like there's been too much.
He's in society. He's just trying to be,
Uh-huh.
a stand-up comic with an abusive mother in society.
Womp
So-
womp.
So,
But this whole thing is fucking bullshit.
So-
About the
like-
incels? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
dumb.
just stupid. Like
these these incels are out of control. They're not having sex, so they're going to buy guns and they're going to shoot everybody because they're not having sex.
and somehow it's the fucking Joker's fault.
They
Movie's
praise
crazy.
Elliot
Because-
Rodgers.
yeah,
I saw some meme earlier.
You said Elliot Rodgers.
I saw I saw some meme earlier that it showed like a bunch of these mass shooters' height, and it was like maybe being 5'9" is the problem.
Oh.
Because they were all 5'9".
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
On my license, it says I'm 5'9", but I'm 5'10" now.
Are you?
I got my license when I was 6, or I got my ID when I was 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
when you were 6 and then you were like,
No, 16. I just
no, I
haven't-
mean,
the height hasn't updated in years. So, another superhero that has been up for debate lately. So the Spooderman Spider-Man. I just saw Far From Home a couple days ago. It was
did?
pretty good.
Oh, really?
I saw it in
Still haven't
the
seen
picture
it yet.
show, the dollar theater over in Altamont.
I love the picture show.
It was fucking $3.50 for 2 tickets. I brought in a public sub.
It's great. The Dollar Theater is fun.
sidebar, I remember going to see
Because they charge like $8 for the popcorn.
They do.
Yeah, no, I remember going to see Batman vs Superman and with Jay. We're in the theater
in your pocket.
and
It was in a bag.
legit.
It
Like
was
this
a
lady
backpack
comes,
bag, but yeah.
this lady comes walking in like with a bag, like holding like because it was so
Whole sub.
no, the bag was so fucking big. It was on the
party
bus
sub?
at the bottom. No, fucking Chinese food. Just fucking walking in, and I'm like, what the?
Oh,
and I'm just like, they just let her in with this shit. And I'm like, y'all
Yeah,
getting out
at
of
the
fucking
Dollar
control.
Theater, they don't care.
No, this was at like fucking West Oaks.
Oh,
They don't-
Yeah,
they don't give
they
it-
don't care either.
Well, I will say this before the rebrand.
They
remodel.
remodeled it though, so
So
they
you-
might not let you do that now.
I could still do it now. You just show up with a big purse, throw all the food in there.
You're gonna show up with a big purse?
No, you will, or a
Yeah,
girl.
that's how it
You
happens.
get a girl to come in with the big purse, throw all the food in there,
So
and you good.
I
So
decided
Marvel-
next time I'm doing that.
Marvel, aka Disney, and Sony have made a new agreement on Spider-Man because Sony was worried about getting bought by Apple, which would have immediately given the rights of Spider-Man back to Marvel. Any acquisition of Sony,
Yikes.
and Apple, mind you, Apple was only trying to buy Sony Pictures. It was the headline was they were going to buy Sony, so people were like, the Apple PlayStation, that'd be wild. They were just going to buy Sony
absolutely
Pictures.
not.
Ew, that's
I
disgusting.
fucking throw my PlayStation through the window.
So,
Fucking throw it out. Fuck Apple.
but so like I don't like most of the Marvel superhero movies, right?
Which ones
I think
do you
they're
like?
corny. No, I just think that I think they're corny.
Well, which one do you like?
It doesn't matter. The
Answer the question.
He likes the Spider-Man one.
the Spider-Man ones in
Spider-Man.
correlation with Sony and Disney, the
Uh-huh.
combo breaker
Yeah.
there, right? I think those were good because he's a kid in that. So like the corniness, like I watched Venom, and like first of all I hate Tom Hardy because I always see his
Why?
because his lips are always pursed, and then I watched some movie where he had lipstick on to make his lips look more pursed. He does it on purpose. It
Tom
bothers-
Hardy's a cutie pie. He's fun.
with his pursed lips. He looks like
It's not because he has pursed lips. I don't think his lips are always pursed.
I really
Stop,
we're
Zab,
gonna-
because now he's gonna look it up.
We're gonna
and
look
we
at
gotta
it. We're gonna
see
wait.
this
We're gonna
shit.
wait. I'm gonna show you after
Damn it,
this.
Zab! You just had to.
Yeah, look at just search Tom Hardy's
does always
pursed
have
lips.
pursed
I'm not gonna type in
He's
pursed
got
lips because then I'm only gonna
but
get
then-
pictures of his pursed lips.
And then
if
you're
they are
gonna
pursed.
and then you're gonna understand that he always looks like that. You're gonna be like, shit, that's how he looks.
That's just him. That's just
So like, but God bless Sony for not having the clout to win this war. Disney outplayed them because Disney's like, well, we don't want to spend that money. They just we want them to comply. And fucking Bob Iger just stepped down from the board at Apple. So I feel like he was probably like, well, check this out. You know, you guys don't try to buy Sony. We'll talk to Sony. And maybe we can all work this out and I'll step down. That way it's not a conflict of interest, you know? Yeah, look at him.
What?
He's got lipstick on his upper lip. That is lipstick.
no. It looks like he
That
has
is lipstick.
lip balm. Maybe
No, that is lipstick. He shaped his lips. No person's lips are actually shaped like that.
Tom Hardy has great lips.
Fake pursed lips. All right, so last thing we're talking about, it's super cereal.
Is it super cereal? Cereal that's super.
So the new thing going around is that lying to get sex
Oh God.
is rape.
Lying is
Yeah,
rape.
yeah, it is rape. It's rape.
No,
If
there's nuance to this, and this
if I
is why
say
it
I
is a
have a
debate.
Google
Lamborghini
definition.
and the chick sleeps
It's
with
in
me
there.
and I don't have a Lamborghini, did I rape her or was she stupid?
Oh,
Google is lying rape.
What?
is lying
Because
like in
it-
what
Because
context?
remember,
It's
Verbally,
very
verbally.
contextual.
when Jay
Verbally
screenshotted
saying
the
stuff.
when Jay screenshotted the dictionary definition,
Mhm.
it did include lying in there.
Rape by deception
Yeah, it did say lying.
is a situation in which the perpetrator obtains the victim's agreement to. Oh, that goes off.
Wait, deception in what way? Like you said, this is my house and it's not. Like
just deception, verbal
agreement to engage
deception.
in sexual intercourse or other sex acts, but gains it by deception or false statements or actions. Judicial treatment of such situations varies greatly by county and even by case.
So legally,
this is my car.
Is,
it's not my car.
Yeah, legally lying. Any form
and then
of
you
lying.
raped someone?
No, any form of lying used to get sex. Hey, yo, I know the promoter at this party. Hey, yo, my dick is 17 inches. Hey,
I would really hope you're not advertising that because if
nobody wants you.
No,
I mean, if they do, you need to stay away from that girl.
No, I'm giving examples. Just like, yo, like any form of lying, like.
I need to drink. This is too hot of a topic.
Would that be?
You say what if you say
eat
I'm gonna eat the shit out of that pussy? Oh, that sounds weird. That's bad. But
that seems like something
I'm
you
gonna
do.
I'm gonna eat that pussy, and then you don't eat the pussy. Is that then rape?
Hold up, time out. Now
that's rape.
Is that rape?
Hold up, listen. I've said that on multiple occasions and have not eaten the pussy.
So am
I a rapist?
Stingy, yes.
Am I a rapist?
Oh my god.
By definition,
yeah.
Well, it's not my fault. Like they tried
deception.
to rape me with this stinky pussy.
Oh.
Well, did they tell you it wasn't stinky and then it was, or did they just not?
Ooh! I eat pineapples. Ooh.
That has nothing to do.
Ooh, I eat pineapples.
So now you feel like she lied about eating pineapples?
Yeah, she lied. Yeah, she fucking lied. Because the shit was stink. She ain't never had a vegetable or a fruit in her life.
Did you feel deceived?
Huh?
Did you feel deceived?
Yeah, I was very deceived.
So you were raped
as
well. So you were
I had to go home and shower to get the stank off me.
But see, the thing, did you enjoy it?
That's terrible.
Debatable. It was
debatable.
Whoa. I don't think I did. It was all right.
It's a trash-filled hole.
The pussy was about like a 4.
Oh my gosh.
But it's still a 4 out of what?
Out of 10. Why you didn't talk about this shit?
I mean,
the fact of the matter is that it's fucking crazy to think that.
Wait, well, okay, hold on. Just really quick, sidetrack. So, is it ever appropriate to tell someone then? Like, why didn't you just tell her or just be like, no?
I told her after the fact.
Oh.
And she got upset. And she tried, oh, well, it's not supposed to smell that way. I'm like, oh, well, you obviously haven't been down there in a while. Because it's not supposed to smell like this shit.
Well, how did you approach it when you told her? Were you like mean about it?
Look, I'm just blunt. Like I don't know how to sugarcoat shit. I just like, hey, I noticed the odor last time we fucked, and like I don't know if I can do this shit.
It smells like old bread.
And she was like pissed off at me about it. I'm not gonna go into this story. I've told her before.
That's fine, but I actually, that begs the question though. Like, should more people be willing to just be open and honest? I think they should be.
Yeah, they should.
You shouldn't take it personal, because at the end of the day, like, we all have body parts, and weird stuff happens, and
this wasn't weird. This shit was ungodly.
Oh,
it was no. This is no.
Well, again,
absolutely not. Like a bomb went off.
That's a lot.
Okay. Anyway,
but wait. So hold on. So when you smelled the pussy, right, and you smelled it, and you still like, oh man, this shit don't smell right.
You just outspoken.
You didn't know, like you didn't be like, you know what? I don't really want to go in now.
I was already in. So it was too late.
Yeah, it's no. So hear me out. First of all, that's rude.
Yeah, on her part, you're right. You're
on every
right. On her part, it was rude to show up to
rude,
me
unshowered. Yes,
yeah.
But it's also rude if you've already gone that far to just be like, well, I'm not gonna do shit. You don't have to. Your nose don't gotta be down there at that point.
No. It was. Listen,
so you gotta power through it, and you gotta just act like it's like that's one of those quick times. It's all in it for you. You just get it over with.
See, you might hate yourself enough to do that. I don't.
Just said
you clearly did too.
No, you talking about going down.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I just said your nose doesn't have to be down there.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. It was not.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't come close.
Exactly what I'm saying.
He was
So
agreeing
you
with
power
you,
through
yeah.
it, but you do it quickly and let them know that it's not for them because they got stank pussy.
Oh yeah, it was very stank.
They got stains.
I've smelled literal dumpster pussy. Like not, I guess not literal, but it literally smelled like a dumpster I knew of.
Oh.
Like my Steak and Shake dumpster. That's what this pussy smelled like, and I was like, that's unfortunate.
That's gross.
That's
Did you tell her?
Scary.
I told her things didn't smell right.
Well, at least he was truthful.
Yeah.
That's all I was being was truthful, and it's like, oh, one gets upset at me.
Once again, is how you say. How did you say it?
If you like,
How else was I?
Yeah, stink.
No, I didn't say it like
You stank, bitch.
stank. No.
Wash your ass, bitch.
I could have.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
No, I
No,
could
you
have. No, I
No,
could
we
have said
gotta-
that.
We gotta stop
I
this.
said I noticed an odor,
Okay.
and he was like, "Oh, well, how do you can't even
Well,
but I think
like,
a lot
all
of
mad at me like what the
a lot of
fuck?
people get defensive about it, and
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you shouldn't. Like, if anything, you should be happy that someone was willing to be honest with you, because you could walk around here and not fucking know,
help me out.
and just be just.
Trust me,
Must
that was the last time. After that shit, like no, we're good.
I actually saw this post the other day. This
Mm-hmm.
girl was talking about. They were talking about like vaginal health specifically, and she was saying how she has a vitamin thing, or it's some sort of. It has vitamins in it. It's like a suppository, and you put it up your cooch, and it's like a cooch douche basically,
Cooch dude.
but it's not like liquid.
Okay.
It just, I guess,
like balances out the pH.
yeah,
I don't know,
or some
it's
shit.
just like these
Wow.
chicks, the
But-
chicks that don't drink water. It's always an
it's not
issue.
only just drinking water.
Well,
you
gotta-
know, there's like so many other factors.
This
Like
chick,
if your
all she
shorts
drunk,
are too tight.
all she
or
drunk
if,
was Long
like,
Island iced teas every
Listen.
day, all the time. Burger King,
There's a lot of different things that
eating,
can happen.
eating
to
an
not-
entire blooming onion by herself.
There's a lot of things that can happen,
Yeah.
not only to vaginas but penises as well. Like, would you be offended if a girl told you, like, if she was
yeah,
about to
stink
give you
dick.
head and she was like, "Oh no, this is cheesy."
Your dick smell like.
Like, what do you
If your dick is dirty, then that's your fault.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll
that's-
never happen
no,
to me.
Okay, so like you gotta wash your shit. Like when I was a lot
I
more
do-
casual back in the day.
I scrub.
When I was a lot more casual back in the day, and things would be a little bit more random, you go to the bathroom of a public establishment and do a bird bath on your dick. You go into the handicap stall, and you and you sink wash.
Pull it back a little, just
You gotta sink wash, and you go about your merry business and hope everything works out great.
Okay, yeah. I mean, but I'm saying,
And
if
if-
a girl
and if-
did tell you though,
Then that's your fault.
would you be upset? Would you feel triggered?
Well,
Because
no,
you're
I would-
talking about how
I would
she
be
felt.
I would be upset. I would be like, oh no.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, fuck.
But I'd be upset with myself, not
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
yeah, I mean, I would be, but like that'd be like,
Would you be like, "Nah, bitch, you're lying"? Because you seem
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
type of
no.
person who'd be like,
I'd be like, you
no.
stupid bitch.
My dick smell like peaches.
I don't typically. Because I know. I'm a look.
You
listen,
sound like that
I rub mango on my dick, bitch.
No. I know.
Fuck mangoes all day.
I'm
What
a-
you mean?
bitch. I sniff
I'm a-
my dick myself.
I'm a clean motherfucker. I don't play around with showers and shit.
She probably thought she was a clean motherfucker who wouldn't play around with showers.
This was like a demon. This was an internal bitch. She needed
What?
she had that shit was inside of her. She needed to be purged.
All right, we gotta
You need to
shut
preach.
this down. I'm
You
shutting
need-
this
you
down
need
now.
to- you need
I'm
like
taking
six-
control
Can
over
I
this.
just say, we
I'm
need to
cutting mics.
advocate for sexual health, okay? Everybody,
all right, hold
just
up.
I'm
take care
cutting
of
mics.
yourselves.
We didn't even get back to
Just-
the thing.
I'm cutting mics.
Don't cut my.
Yeah, don't cut
okay.
nobody's
Yeah,
mic.
listen. Just take care of yourself. You know, if you smell something, say something. You know,
It's common courtesy.
if you see something, say something.
Yeah,
You know?
just like
And just help
Not
your-
necessarily.
Help your fellow human out and help yourself out too
Yes.
in the process,
Yes.
because then you know.
Yes. Don't
Don't.
be eating strange ass.
You got to be
Yes.
careful with the ass you eat.
See you next.
Yeah.
See you next week,
see you
folks.
next peace.
Bitch.
Wait, hold on. Also, don't think that just because someone lied to you about some arbitrary shit, they raped you.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, no,
Because-
no, you-
Yeah, that's
that
bullshit.
You a dumb
That's,
bitch.
that's
not
kind of
how it
silly.
Wait a second. What episode is this?
Did we
31.
like stopped announcing what episode
Yeah,
it
we
was
just
like
stopped-
a
we
while
just
ago?
stopped.
Yeah, no, no.
31.
But so check this out. Maybe in a couple weeks we'll take a hiatus and come
New
back
intro.
with a new season, new intro, We out here.
We almost episode 100.
Episode
together?
100, we're
It's
going
gonna-
to have ping pong popping out of pussies.
Nah, we gonna rob somebody episode
No.
100.
Whoa. Oh,
That's a
okay.
joke.
Live Rob.
Rob
Yeah,
with
for legal
love.
purposes, that was a joke.
Get
Love.
it was a.
You won't rob
We're gonna rob
me,
Rob
but I
Lowe.
might rob you.
Can we?
Rob,
That's
Rob,
a Fly
Love,
song,
live.
Hey,
right?
hey,
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
hey! Do you think we could actually get Rob Lowe on the podcast?
But then he's gonna try to make a sex video with a 16-year-old girl.
Never
Okay,
forget.
yeah, no,
Okay,
no,
so we've
we
got to
good.
go.
Peace.
But just
I'm
take
out.
care of yourself and your
Brush your hair in yourself.
yeah, your hair, yourself, and all your sexual health. Bam.
Take a fire hose to that. Were we still going?